supply chain still works the same as last 50 years, wherein most of trading process is largely dominated by papers. This results in status of traded goods getting locked away in organizational silos. To simplify trade and create trust and transparency in supply chain, CGPES High-Tech has developed a supply chain transparency solution. It uses blockchain technology to create a global tamper-proof system. The system forms a tightly coupled web of farmers, traders, wholesalers, shippers, manufacturers, retailers, and buyers, digitizing trade workflows and tracking shipments end-to-end to eliminate frictions and point-to-point communications. Right from the farmer who sells his crop assigning its attributes like quality, pesticides used etc., the shipper and port authorities who facilitate transportation to the buyer adding attributes like transporting conditions etc. to the manufacturer who uses the raw material to create goods that are tagged with the attributes of its raw materials are part of the network. The integration of this network with the banking network could provide for triggers like bill of lading resulting in part payment to the seller automatically. The manufacturer produces goods, which could be tagged with a unique ID issued by a third party as defined by statutory laws. The participation of identity providers enables economic operators like farmers to log in from their smartphones and laptops. The integration of retail outlets enables customers to know more about the products, leading to increased brand value as well as tracing and recall of defective goods. The participation of customers also enables ownership tracking. Based on Hyperledger, the system is capable to track millions of transactions per year. We will now see how the solution has been implemented to create trust and security between desperate people in a digitized document workflow and improve the efficiency of the supply chain. The system is interfaced using a browser that can be accessed using a smartphone or a laptop. The login to the system is based on authentication provided by an identity provider, which could be a statutory body or third-party providers like Google and Microsoft using techniques like SSO. Our demo story has a manufacturer who manufactures cigarettes. The manufacturer sources the tobacco from round tobacco farms in Belgium and sends acceptance requests to the farmer. The farmer logs in the system and sees the request sent by the manufacturer and opens the transaction. On the transaction screen we can see each different entity involved in a transaction: the farmers, the shippers, the financial network consisting of banks, and the manufacturer. Entities like goods from the manufacturer. The farmer approves the transaction, and the same is recorded on the blockchain. As can be seen on the entity workflow, the current entity in focus is the farmer. The farmer needs to upload some documents like origin certificate, quality certificate and package list in addition to handing over the shipment to the shipper. Once the shipper approves the package list, and the buyer approves the origin and quality certificate, the focus moves to shipper. The documents are visible to all the participants of the transaction, and are part of the blockchain. Once the shipper uploads the bill of lading, a trigger also goes to connected banking network to enable part payment to the farmer as decided in the smart contract. When the shipment gets delivered to the manufacturer, shipper uploads delivery challan. When this challan is approved by the manufacturer, another trigger to the banking network is sent for the full and final payment to the farmer. The focus now moves to the manufacturer. The customer's buying experience and decision is enhanced by the farm to retail tracking of the product of his interest. He is informed about the journey of the product as well as its attributes that it has accumulated over its journey starting from the farm. The entire process is recorded on the blockchain in form of different transactions. Farmers, shippers, manufacturers, banks, retailers, ID generators, statutory bodies, identity providers and customers are participants on the blockchain. All physical assets that are tracked have a digital version recorded on the blockchain in form of assets. The digital version has information on the product attributes as well as the ingredients that were used to make the product. Product ownership is tracked through a transaction register product with an update attribute. Product asset also contains information on the shipment batch that it was part of. The shipment batch, which aggregates many individual packs, also has a transfer of ownership from manufacturer to the retailer and is triggered once the shipment is delivered to the seller. Blockchain's unique characteristics of immutability, time-stamped and distributed consensus-based architecture have the potential to impact multiple domains. It helps in bringing transparency, user empowerment, process integrity, faster and cheaper transactions, and in general helps in simplifying ecosystem. We strongly believe that blockchain will have a transformative effect in all areas of business, and not just limited to a few domains. We at Capgemini can envision the disruptions that will be brought about by this technology, and are ready to embark with you upon this transformative journey.